And those are the starting lineups. So kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams unhappy with how the buyout system has played out as of late. Agents using their leverage to get their clients to a more glamorous situation. Is it truly shifting the balance of power? That's subject to debate, guys, but these concerns aren't going away anytime soon.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Checking out Toronto, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
So the Raptors starting 5. Van Vliet teams with Anunoby on the perimeter. Then it's Toppin, and it's Reynolds in at the point guard position. And for Houston, Kevin Porter is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Miles Bridges. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Reynolds. He played a great game against Golden State. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Reynolds. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Bridges. Wood grabs the board. Here's Cunningham. Here's Reynolds. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bridges. Doesn't go that time.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Reynolds. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's Cunningham. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. They recover it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Bridges.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
No good with the triple. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
And so here is Toronto. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Here's Reynolds. Nice D from Bridges.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Toronto foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Cunningham, 5 to shoot.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Reynolds. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Miles Bridges. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Toronto. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Rockets trail. Outside Porter. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Reynolds with a rebound. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Anunoby for 3. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Cunningham. Van Vliet misses.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling.
Down it goes.
Goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I'll tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
Van Vliet.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, the Rockets shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Drives to the hoop.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Porter against Van Vliet. And that one good. Van Vliet's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Anunoby covering. Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from 3-point land. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Raptors making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Now here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 18 points. Got a piece of it. Here's Reynolds. And here's Hayward. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Comes up empty down low. Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
So one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Victor Oladipo's checked in for the Rockets. Diallo's checked in for Toronto. Bridges hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Van Vliet, the pass to Diallo. Back to Van Vliet. The rebound by Bridges. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Oladipo. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Toppin. And a two-handed jam.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Bridges misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Reynolds. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Oladipo. They get it back. And Wood with the stuff.
Well, anytime you've got a player that can give you extra possessions, that's a great asset. And Wood is a fantastic offensive rebounder.
And here's Hayward. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. So both teams changing it up here.
Raptors substitution.
And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 1. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Inside. Hayward's shot is off. Well, the Rockets shooting pretty low at 24% in this first quarter. Martin misses. Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Van Vliet outside. Oladipo on the wing. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And when you give Oladipo a running start, he's going to torch, plain and simple.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Hardaway's checked in for the Rockets. Counted. And the Raptors lead by 1.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Willis. For 3, Hardaway. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Diallo. Guarded closely. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for Toronto. Amadou Diallo at the line for 1.
free throw, no good.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Willis. Off target from 3-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Tipped. Defended by Hardaway. That shot off the mark. The Rockets trail. Oladipo outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Hardaway. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hardaway Jr. proving he can get it done even under pressure. Excellent confidence.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Oladipo. Flynn on the attack. Hardaway grabs the board. And the Rockets with possession here. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
Exactly. If you lose as much as they did last year, you'll get beat by teams that aren't playoff powers for sure.
Obi Toppin.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Oladipo.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Defended by Hardaway. Diallo outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Hayward. Uses the glass on the layup.
In describing Hayward as a scorer, I think a good word is determined. I mean, he'll take contact if he has to. Whatever it takes to get his points, he's willing to do.
Now here's Oladipo. 8 points in his last time out. And that one's good. Oladipo's got his second basket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Hayward. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. Houston in the lead. Here's Willis. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Hayward outside. Goes up at the elbow. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward, talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step-back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
Granted, that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Boy, we've got an incredible amount of young talent in the league right now, Clark. some who could go down as all-time greats when it's all said and done.
I can't disagree with that, B.A. Clearly outstanding talent, but this is cyclical. We've had periods like this before where there have been great young talents that have come into the league and taken it by storm. You talk about Antetokounmpo and Doncic and Zion Williamson, and there are tons of others, Devin Booker and the like. A lot of guys seem destined for Springfield, even in their early 20s, if they maintain their level of play for the next several years.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Malachi Flynn, OG Anunoby out there with Hamidou Diallo, and it's Sampson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Toronto trailing. Pass to Flynn. Diallo outside. Takes a 13-footer, and that one comes up a bit short. The Rockets shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Offensive rebound, and the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Cunningham's checked in for Oladipo.
Coming onto the floor for your Rockets, Cade Cunningham.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Diallo on the wing. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Cunningham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Flynn. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State. Diallo outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Sampson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Willis. Here's Martin. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by Sampson. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Diallo, the shot won't fall. And Houston the other way now. Here's Martin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Kenyon Martin Jr. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. Christian Wood is checked in for the Rockets. Porter Jr. comes in for Hardaway. The Raptors making a switch here. And so he hits both. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Reynolds. Right wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Sampson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Pass to Porter. Here's Martin. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Martin's got 8 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Good on both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Porter. Now Wood. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And he makes a first. And the Raptors making a change here. Toppin's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Toronto, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Reynolds. It's rebounded by Houston.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 8.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
The shot. Can't nail the jumper. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Bridges outside. Here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Here's Wood. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Toronto gets called for the foul.
Well, that was a smart, heady play by Wood to get the contact. For a center, he's a pretty good foul shooter, too.
And he can't get the first one.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
And the second free throw is good. And Wood's shown great versatility on offense. But the same skill set applies on the defensive end as well.
I mean, he can switch. He slides on the perimeter to protect the rim. His skill set is exactly what scouts are looking for now at the center position.
Houston in the lead. Outside Porter. No one near him. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Van Vliet outside. From 11 feet away. That shot is off. And Houston will come the other way. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Toronto. At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
Hayward, he's checked in for Toronto. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Hits one. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Here's Reynolds. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Reynolds. Rockets with a rebound. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Toppin. Here's Reynolds. Give him 8. And it's rejected. And they get it back. A nice shot by Toppin. And here are the Rockets now. Porter with it. 8 points in his last timeout. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Toppin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Reynolds. Throws it up high.
Obi Toppin.
Outside Porter. Bridges outside. Anunoby covering. Bridges against Van Vliet. Pass to Hayward. Launches it. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Cunningham, guarded by Van Vliet, doubled by Van Vliet, and there's a defensive 3-second call.
Houston ball. At the line for Houston, Cade Cunningham, shooting 1.
Rockets making a change here. Oladipo's checked in.
Victor Oladipo.
Bridges against Anunoby. And Bridges, here we go. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, you got to do a lot more than this to stop Bridges. I mean, when he's got momentum behind him, he runs right through the defense.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here are the Raptors now. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Cunningham. Hayward with a steal. Here's Toppin, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Here's Cunningham. He has 7. That one falls. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Reynolds. Pass to Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo.
Raptors ball. In the lineup for the Raptors.
9:57 left in the first half of this game. Just 4 to shoot. Flynn on the attack. Tries a 9-footer. And that one's long.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Diallo.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For Houston, at the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
1:36 left in the first half of this one. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That'll be a second foul of the game. Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Now, in the lineup for your Rockets, KJ Martin.
Here's Hayward. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game to the paint. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Hard to think of a player who's transformed more than Van Vliet. Undrafted, spent some time in the G League. Now he's a primary catalyst for his team. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in his last outing. And he gets it to go. Van Vliet's got 7.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Covered by Diallo. Pass to Martin. 44 seconds left in the first half. Some solid defense from Diallo. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. He takes it in. That bucket makes him 3 for 5. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
And the Rockets making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Diallo outside. Pass to Flynn. To the inside. A nice shot by Toppin. He's got 10.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oladipo outside. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it in. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, I tell you what, when he's operating in pick and roll, Oladipo really hard to defend. He's outstanding at putting pressure on the defense.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. We need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit. Patience
is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And guys, for the Rockets, And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good on you. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating it. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to be outshined.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Ernie, lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Houston in the lead. They've got Miles Bridges. Cunningham is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Christian Wood. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Cunningham. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Anunoby against Bridges. Van Vliet outside. Here's Toppin, guarded by Wood. Van Vliet. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his first.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the fifth straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. And Houston is shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Cunningham. Reynolds with a rebound. There's the three. Buries it from three. He's got 11.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Anunoby covering. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Wood, stolen by Bridges. Here's Porter, and he gets the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. Here's Van Vliet, he's got 10. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Reynolds. The floater. And it's good on the layup.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Anunoby covering to the right side. Here's Cunningham. Here's Wood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wood's got 5 now.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Porter against Van Vliet. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. He's got 12.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Yep, that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 6.
keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Van Vliet misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Stripped away. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19, the shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 from the arc. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Reynolds, and rejected.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of time.
In the lineup for the Raptors.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Here's Sampson, guarded by Wood. Pass to Van Vliet, puts up a 3. Wood grabs the board. Wood's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Bridges. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Hayward, he's checked in for Sampson. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And another thing, they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really love their aggressiveness.
Now here's Hayward. From down in the low post, it goes. Hayward's got 6 points.
Over the years, we've seen Hayward get stronger. He's packed on some muscle, and it helps him on these physical finishes.
Unloads from 13, and it's Cunningham missing. Toronto has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Hayward, tipped, and out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. And the Raptors making a change here. Glenn's checked in. Here's Willis.
And, you know, with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He's got good instincts for moving the ball. He moves well without it. And he also can be effective on the glass.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
There's the block. Down low. And the basket by Willis. And now an 11-point Rocket lead. You also see Hayward's versatility on the offensive side of things.
You know, B.A., he's a guy that really shoots a high percentage because he takes good shots. He can work in the mid-range or go down and post up. And he's very adaptable as an offensive player.
Here's Flynn. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Just 5 on the clock. Hayward left side. The Raptors need to get off a shot. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the inside. Wood passes to Porter. Back to Wood. Three-pointer. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Reynolds. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Takes it inside. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. In the lineup for the Raptors.
On defense, the Rockets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he's hurting the team. Taking low percentage shots, failing to make the next pass.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Diallo outside. Pass to Flynn. Six to shoot. Back to Diallo. The shot to stop the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Coming out of the floor for your Rockets.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And for Toronto, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Back to Flynn. Out to Hayward from downtown. It's rebounded by Houston.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Flynn. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Knocks down the triple.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
And here's Oladipo. Into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Oladipo determined that time to get to the basket. Forced the defense to foul him by driving right in there.
Toppin, he's checked in for Sampson. That free throw no good.
The former number 2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Woods checked in. And he's good on the second. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 6. And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul.
Gordon Hayward.
That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Oladipo. He's got 7. Here's Martin. Back to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right.
14.
The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Now Oladipo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
You know, when you talk about Oladipo, hard not to start with his disruptive defense. I mean, I think it's been his calling card since he stepped foot in the league.
Victor Oladipo. 2 shots.
That one's off. And of course, Oladipo made the all-defensive first team in 2018.
Yeah, you know, he's really good on the ball, and he's incredible off the ball, shooting the gap, stepping in the passing lanes, takes charges when he slides over and helps side defenses, and not afraid to give up his body.
And he sinks the second.
You look at Oladipo, and he is really embracing his role as the leader of his team. He's a ferocious competitor, but also a compassionate, good teammate.
Here's Glenn, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Hayward's shot is off.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Here's Wood. Up and in on the layup. Wood's got 7 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Flynn. The layup off target. Oladipo with the ball. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from outside. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Flynn. Diallo outside to stop the drought. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Van Vliet's checked in for Toronto.
Raptors substitution. Fred Van Vliet.
.34 seconds left in the third. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. 15 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside Hardaway. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Hayward. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto. Gordon Hayward. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, after suffering that gruesome leg injury back in 2017, Hayward has really bounced back with great confidence, and I think it's simply a testament to his love for the game and his relentless work ethic.
Here's Cunningham. Fires it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter. And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 19 going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So for the Raptors right now, OG Anunoby out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Amadou Diallo. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Flynn in at the point guard.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Pass to Wood. Over Toppin. And the shot falls short that time.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
That's tipped. Out to Wood. And there's the rejection. VanVleet against Wood. Now here's VanVleet. The D's right on him. No good. Some solid D from Wood. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. And another miss by Houston. Toronto shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Flynn's shot is off. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Lets it fly. And too long on the shot.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to VanVleet. To the paint. Here we go, one-on-one. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Martin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his third.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
At the line for 2.
That free throw misses. And the Raptors making a change here. No good on the second free throw. The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to VanVleet. On the take. Rockets with a rebound. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Toronto calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
You know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Christian Wood is checked in for Martin. Here's Reynolds. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
Christian
foul.
Wood picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for the Raptors. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Anunoby covering. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Over Diallo. And it's Cunningham missing. Toronto shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. And the Raptors miss again. The Rockets shooting at 49% so far in the game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, B.A. Again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that would be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
Here's Reynolds. Going inside. Count the basket.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Hayward.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Reynolds. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 19. The Rockets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 18. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Hayward. Driving inside. Kept alive. The kick out to Van Vliet. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, Wood. Got it.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Reynolds. The shot no good. And Houston the other way now. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
And Toronto has possession. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Reynolds. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Van Vliet. Soft touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 12 points in just the second half.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Porter gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Hayward. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, you know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Pass to Porter. Bridges down low. Anunoby covering. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Reynolds. Shoots over Bridges and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Rockets have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Here's Porter. Reynolds with a rebound. Toronto shooting just 37% so far in this one. Hayward finds Van Vliet. And that one drops. Van Vliet's got 21. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass. Cunningham's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Here's Reynolds. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Here's Reynolds. Over Wood, and it's blocked by Wood, and he stays with it. Just 5 to shoot. Hayward for 3, counted from distance.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Cunningham. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Pass to Willis. Bridges with it. Down low. Here's Cunningham. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cunningham's got 24 points.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Van Vliet, the pass to Hayward. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. Freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better, and it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
Now here's Hayward. Shoots over Bridges. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Cade Cunningham.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Graham.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Hardaway's checked in for the Rockets. 1:03 left in the final quarter. Pass to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rockets with a rebound. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guarded by Van Vliet. The three. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Pass to McLemore. Now here's Van Vliet. Driving to the basket. Yeah, that one's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.